Sometimes I'll be reversing car installment money. You don't pay rent. Then you negotiate with the bank. No, don't worry, I'll pay you half this month, half next month. Please don't take my car. If you charge the wedding for 10K, sometimes you're short.
Today, you're telling me, Hori, you've invoiced 250.
I didn't believe models and Zaboloiza in, but Hori, no, there's something. But from there, I feel Hori, I just wanted to take a break. I said, I don't want those things. Like, I don't want to hear anything about deco. I remember when we buried my father, abutaka na leko hospital. Abutaka tlhokofala ka weekend di haraf. Then 9 months down the line, it was my sister. 2009 was my brother. Came COVID time, we lost my mom. And it was hard. It was very hard. Hey, I just wanted to be a nurse.
Okay.
And then along the way, kabona hore no man. Is this the life? Is this the salary? And for me, coming from Dikebu, didn't actually stop me. You know what? Yes, but I want to make it in life. I want to go and have breakfast in Cape Town. I need to have money for that.
Wait. Have you went to Cape Town just for breakfast? Welcome to another episode of OffTheDust. And then today, am I the only person who gets confused? The bride? Or is she invited? Or is she there to work? Refilwe.
Okay.
I'm not the only person who gets confused to who's the bride.
Serious? How so?
You always look beautiful, man.
Wow, thank you.
Say about confused.
Yeah, I think most of the time I'm high right now. You even apparently the bride. Why?
Imagine. You steal the show. That's why that's so much.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. And a lot of people, they don't like to invite me on there, because no, it's about taking things serious, taking yourself serious, loving yourself.
You are even your own woman crush Wednesday.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Talking about how they are serious. Your business, Refilwe, it does look like a serious business how you do it on social media. How long have you been running the business?
It's been long, but I think I registered the business 2012. Yes. But yeah, it's been a business that has been run by my mother within the family, but not on this level that it is now.
Sure.
So the time I decided, doing Refilwe events, I even told my mom, it's gonna be a serious business, serious stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so nearly business here,
yes, yeah, mamak.
Then you take it to make it your own business.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not fair. What's what you call it the business?
No, remember my mother said not to her because of Uhudila support. And things were tripping dust to go crazy.
Oh, okay.
Then she used to say, I'm also a fashion designer by profession. So, but I decided I'm not patient.
Okay.
One, because I love fashion, but I'm not patient. Then mama one day, something. Then one day I decided, you know what? Because I know I love finer things. I love beautiful stuff. Let me try this deco. Let me do it. Let me get legacy, because other people, they were not interested. It's not easy. It's hard work.
other people kind of hold or distance.
Like other siblings.
Yeah, other siblings.
Yeah. Because my mom will say, you know, the parents are not, they felt or something.
Na build a legacy.
Sure. I wrote because yes, now I'm actually, you know, I'm like my mom, everything.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Nedinti siblings nesna now seeing what you have done, Katswana, what are they saying?
I think it's they're appreciating is good. Still, you know, they see it as a, you know, it's hard work for them. Although I try to, because then I get hard. Never hear my
Yeah, sure.
And then because it's not easy. It's not easy. Gonna call it in the regular everything. Draping, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Only my late sister was the one who was more interested on it, but
are we sending e-wallets, you know, to the siblings?
Why?
I mean, the older sister is doing good. I mean,
they have to work. I mean, I remember even my daughter. Okay, if you want a Brazilian hair, if you want nice things, you need to work for that money. Meaning, you go with me to the decor, to a wedding, and you're gonna work for that money. Nothing for free. I don't teach my kids to get. Yes, they are entitled to get that, but I taught them how they have to work for each and everything.
So you don't spoil your kids?
No, I don't spoil my kids.
I will.
I don't spoil. I look like I spoil them, but I don't spoil them. My daughter has been alone for so many years, but she knows that even something for her birthday, she's entitled, but she will work for it. Before you can get a proper things, you will have to come and work for it.
Sure. 2012, the business gets officially registered, but you've been operating. How many businesses have you registered?
I registered that one in Refilwe events. Then it happened.
That was the first business.
That was the first business, yes.
Okay.
And then it happened where, you know, I don't submit. I'm one person. I didn't have a proper, you know. I used to have this person who was doing admin for me.
Sure.
Then I lost that person. Come COVID, then it was deregistered. By 2023. Ne?
Okay.
Then after 2023, then they were telling me stories before you came, because you know people already knows Refilwe before it was Refilwe trading. Ne?
Correct.
Then and they were telling me stories. You have to apply for this. You have to. This one will tell me we want so much to get it back, the name back, because I didn't want to give up the name. But because I'm a prayerful person, I prayed about it. I think from March last year, and then I said, you know what, I'm not going to go through that because they want me to. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but it's you know it's a lot of money. But I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to open another business, Refilwe. That's why today you see Refilwe Solution is the business that it was registered this last December.
You're kidding me?
Yes.
Wait. Like I want to understand. 2012, it was registered during what, COVID?
No. It was 2012.
Deregistered.
It was deregistered, I think, 2022. COVID, I was slow to submit. I didn't submit. It was just careless. Actually, I was just careless.
Okay.
Yes.
So, from 2022 till this previous December, it was a business era than unregistered.
Actually, from they deregistered it, let's say January 2023.
Okay. What's so special about the name? Because you didn't want to give up the name.
The name, it says all. Refilwe Dimpo.
Yes.
We are given gifts.
Okay.
So actually my younger sister is Mpo.
Oh,
so people were confusing that maybe we are running a business together.
Sure.
But I wanted something with a meaning. You know, Refilwe Dimpo.
Yeah.
So I understand.
No, that's
Refilwe Dimpo. This is the gifts from I'm given.
Yeah, we are giving the gifts.
We are given the gifts. So it's the gift. This is a gift. That is the legacy that my mother chasing on.
And what has been your best highlight ever since you've run this business?
A lot of weddings.
That one when it happened, when I was at Seburi, is this me? Like it got you even maybe emotional. You were like,
it's a lot. I remember, I think the second wedding that I did.
Okay.
Because I remember the first wedding was like my uncle's wedding. I said, okay, let me prove it if I can do this business. Just give me 5K, then I'll see. And then
So wait. So wait. The first wedding you were doing, it was 5,000 rand.
Yes.
I can't hope it's 2 days. So it was 5K for 2 days.
No, it's one day. It was
so that one was for 1 day.
1 day, yes.
And when was that?
2000? Oh my goodness, I used to have it.
Probably around 2012, somewhere there, or before.
Oh, before.
Okay, so let's say before 2012, right? So we're already counting over 10 years.
Yes.
How much are you charging now?
How much am I charging? It depends on what the client need.
Okay.
But let's say my cheapest deco, like with deco, we charge per head, per person.
Okay.
You understand? So if someone tells me that I want, I don't want something serious, people will tell you, I don't want something serious, I want cheapest deco. Cheapest deco with Tiffany chairs, less flowers and everything. I'll maybe say I'll charge 700 per head.
Okay.
Yes.
So, or a name for 5,000. That was not per head.
No.
That was for you just to prove yourself.
To prove myself.
Okay.
And then short.
5,000 years. I can imagine. Okay. So you were telling me about the best highlight you've had, the second wedding.
Yeah, the second wedding. It was sort of a colleague, and then she believed in me. What is this? What she wants. Then I said, I can do it. I can do this. And then I'm telling you, after that wedding, I was like, wow. And people were like, wow. Then that's when I know, I can do this. It was a beautiful wedding in a venue. Then, I matched the standard. It came out so nice. And then people couldn't stop talking about it, more especially, colleagues. Sure. Then that's when I felt, I've got adrenaline. I can do this.
Sure. Budget
No, the budget was good. Although I didn't know how to charge properly. Remember when you start this, and I didn't want to be a liability to someone.
How did you manage to get it together then? I remember the first one nearly failed. So it made things a bit easier. The second one now, this is a client now. You can't go wrong. How did you manage to figure out how to charge and all that?
Still, I was more of clueless. You really count that, I can count, I can charge this glass. I know, if I charge that glass 10 rand, I know the supplier maybe wants 5 rand, something like that. I didn't even have equipment because it was easy that one because it was in a venue.
Okay.
I didn't have equipment. I had to hire the plates and buy a little bit of things so that, remember, if you buy everything at once, you cannot make it. Things are expensive. Let's say a plate, but then you can hire it for 10 rand or 20 rand, but you can't buy it with 10 rand or 20 rand.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I had to hire everything, work on my hiring cost, and then I said, maybe I can do this wedding. If I can, by then, I'm not even talking about commission. I don't work, as long as I can pay people that are helping me to get this thing running.
Sure.
Yes.
So, the people they are helping you. At that time? Like, are you working with friends? Are you working with
It was friends.
colleagues?
In the beginning, it was friends and family. Like my younger sister always been there. And friends, people that I grew up with.
Okay.
I'll take them and say, let's go and work.
Sure.
And we look for the guys, go hike. Yeah, let's go and work.
Oh, no, so let's
go and work. And we get something.
Okay. But what do you mean?
Most of them, I don't have them.
What happened?
Nothing what happened. Remember, these people, they come to work for money, and then they don't see the vision, né?
Yes.
And then in the beginning, when you grow, you also want people who line with you, who can see like the vision. You can't just work. When I think when I work, you also need to be passionate about it and everything. So I will say maybe only few, but those days, those ones that I started with many years ago, I don't have them because it was just wacky. And people are taking chances along the way. They took chances, and then also I've realized that I don't know if it works for other people, but for me it doesn't work. When you work with people who doesn't understand, more especially people from your village, or they think
yes, we get
and they think you are getting a lot of money.
Sure.
And then you don't give them that money, not knowing who you have to hire the chairs, you have to hire everything. If you charge the wedding for 10K, sometimes you're short. I understand, because you are trying to build. Remember, this was not a legacy. My mother was not doing. It's not like she left the 32 mama. No, she left a vision, and with a small little of things.
Just basics.
So
little basics.
Little basics. As soon as they are there, I can just take them and go and work. No, I started it off with almost everything, because remember the standard. I said this is one even. Yeah. And when coming to deco, you need to keep standard every time.
Sure.
Every year you need to keep standard.
So, keep business anymore and into the thing, Mama Henare are year. No, I mean, meaning, Nisin Twelum Horing, it was there in your head, or this is what I wanted. What did you had your life planned like? The milestones, how everything?
I just wanted to be a nurse or a teacher.
Which you are now?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
And then along the way, Kabona no man. Is this the life? Is this the salary? I love finer things. I like good things. What can I do? Like, I need to do something. I wish to do something.
Not
me.
Okay.
Not me. I love money. I work hard for money.
Yeah.
Not me.
So check nursing, it was not convincing for you.
Yeah, it was not convincing. It wanted me to work overtimes like nobody's business. And at the end of the day, you work every day. You don't have life. You don't have life for your kids. You don't have life for... You can't stay with them. You are only working. There was a time whereby I even wanted to go overseas just to, for more money.
Yeah, sure.
But at the same time, I said, I'm going to leave my mother and my daughter alone. No. Yeah, money is good.
Sure.
Money, okay. I'm telling you, money is good. You need to work for money. You need to have money. Life with money is...
It's proper, ne?
It's proper.
Okay. So, tell me. Checking nursing, you're saying it was not convincing.
Yeah, it was not convincing. The life that I planned, the luxury life that I planned, no. It was too little.
What was the vision like, that luxury life?
The vision was, one day I want to,
Yeah, sure.
I want to buy a house in a suburb. I want to, drive a nice car. I want to be able to travel. I want to, afford life.
Like, the vision, yeah, what kind of luxury life did she had in her head? Buy a house in a suburb, we're thinking, same thing at that time, that's what we're thinking I'm gonna marry a white guy. Ooh, what was it like?
No, I saw myself as an independent woman.
Okay.
You understand? I always wanted to be independent, have everything that I want. So, and for me, coming from Tikebo, didn't actually stop me. People like, you know what? Yes, but my mind, it's not Tikebo.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make it in life.
Sure. Rest of the business, capital is okay.
From zero, from my salary, from that little nursing salary. I had to compromise. I remember sometimes I used to have a car, paying a car. Maybe I can charge a bill or whatever. I want to buy something because it's also tiring. Every day you have to hire and hire and hire equipment.
Sure.
So one day you decide, let me buy this. This is expensive. You can't buy it with the money that the clients pay. Sometimes I'll be reversing car installment money. You don't pay rent. Organize a deco. Trying a smarter deco so that you can get more clients. Then you negotiate with the bank. No, don't worry, I'll pay you half this month, half next month. Please don't take my car.
So, you're talking facts here.
Yes, and real facts.
How many times had you not paid your car?
I will reverse it this month, next month, and then I'll pay the other month. I'll reverse, and then after a few events, then tomorrow was stable.
How many times had you not paid rent?
Maybe 2 times or 1.
Sure.
So then okay, half then I will. Sometimes I'll go overtiming, work overtime in between a little bit, and then give away life. Finances did mess, but I knew that I have a dream. I knew where I'm going. It's not like I'm not paying my car rent. I knew what I'm building something.
Sure. During this whole thing, it's challenging. The worst challenge you've ever faced in this business. Have you ever came across such? What happened?
It was at this other wedding. I just bought new things. That weekend, I don't know what was happening. I got disappointed from people, but then they were certain they sing sharpo. Draping, as a sharp, it was a Sunday wedding. Saturday, go with the bride, go with the groom. I planned this wedding so long, and then at the end of the day, people are just disappointing you. The way it doesn't come out the way you want it. Worst part, come wedding day. Everything is there. It's fine. I bought a new. I love finer things. I bought new things. Makoti halebo gating. Pay for MY. This is what guy. I think it was the second thing. Pay for MY. This is what guy. Kiboni tente ela iswa cheap ko dimu ewela kwa. All my glassware equipment, I lost. And on top of that, client was she was not happy also about other things. Logistics. No. I'm not cooking, but catering. That day, I remember the whole that day was, I didn't believe but no, there's something, this family. I understand, which the client told me afterwards. Actually, yes, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, that's when from there, I remember it was September, 21, 22, that weekend. From there, I feel I just wanted to take a break. I said, I don't want those things. I don't want to hear anything about deco.
But here you are. What got you coming back there?
No, I think it's something that, a courage when you believe in God. Okay, there was that's why I said after that, okay, it means it was challenging. So that's when I started praying for my events. Like I just took things simple. Or it's a wedding, it has to happen, whether rain or shine. This wedding is gonna happen. But now that's when I started being more careful about. I will pray if I have time. I will fast for people's wedding to go well, because I know I've been there. Things might not go well,
and it costs you.
And it costs you. So you need prayer. So that's when I become so close to God that, you know what, you can't do it on your own. You can't do it alone.
Yeah, sure.
You need prayers. You need to pray.
Did we manage to finally pay off the car?
Yeah.
Or
No. I paid that car. I even sold it. I bought another one, paid it off. No. Fortunately with me, nothing. No bank took my car. Nothing. The only thing that I did, because I was trying to build a business, this big business, and then with the salary, I could see that my daughter is going to university. I'm paying rent, car. That was my second car by then. Then I decided, you know what? Let me go to Tropo.
Oh, you moved?
Yeah, I moved because I wanted to. I had the vision. And my friends were like, why? Why are you going?
I'm thinking you're taking Pretoria CBD.
Pretoria West Park.
Oh,
I was staying in a flat, renting out.
Cool. Why did you have to move?
Because I felt in order for me to afford, I was not affording much. Like I had a financial strain, and at the same time, I'm ambitious. I want to build a business.
Sure.
So you can't do both. You can't pay rent, pay car, pay varsity.
Yeah.
So actually, it was after my brother passed away. Then we rented out the house, and then I was the one who's taking care of the renters, and then they don't pay, they move out, they do that.
Sure.
Then I decided, you know what?
Plus we're not soft now. How must they know? Yeah.
So then I decided, you know what? As much as it's far, it was Komabopane. Then with a little that I'm paying, maybe with the half that I'm paying here, because my mother was the one who's benefiting from the house. So let me, buy my mother's grocery, make her comfortable.
Okay.
Her checkups. She was coming to Pretoria maybe 3 times a month for the checkups.
Okay.
Then I will take care of that.
Okay.
And then let me move to Mabopane with my daughter. So at least she didn't have to use public transport. I was still having that my first car. I'm on the other car. Then she can use it to go to Pretoria to university. Then by then I was able to pay, my debts. When you are young.
Wait. We shifted the drop because of no support.
Not only support. I wanted to like I didn't have the business in me, I was going to afford. As a nurse only, I was going to afford that. But because I wanted to build a business, this business is expensive.
Sure.
When you want to acquire things, to buy things, it's very expensive. You lose.
Okay. As I'm about transparency, so rent yako Pretoria was nearly okay at the time.
By then, maybe I think I was paying maybe 7 with veteran lights.
You're paying like 700,
7,000.
Okay, 7,000.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Come on, you're building a business.
Come on, building a business.
Ne?
Yes.
So you're moving from Pretoria West.
Yes.
Yes. Mapupa.
Yes.
Just because of you want this business to work that much.
Yes.
At that time, Kings knows more business.
Like tables.
Sure.
Like equipment from your glassware. Like, a lot of things.
So you had to downgrade.
I had to downgrade.
And how did that work out? I was training
it was training me because at work I'm starting my shift at 6 o'clock. So it means I have to be out by 5. So that is Akopane traffic. So I'm waking up at 4. But I told myself, it's nothing.
And how long did you have to do it?
Maybe more than 5 years. 5 years. I'll say 5 years. Yes. Because at the same time, remember I had some debt. No, you're not. when you are growing up,
Sure.
you're not careful. You just do. That is important. You just take because we didn't have that guidance. Unlike our kids now, they have guidance. We tell them that don't do debts. So those smaller things. But fine, I managed to pay them off. And I told myself that the time I'm going back to the CBD, I will be buying.
And that happened.
And that happened.
Okay. Cool. We moved from Pretoria West.
Yes.
Mabupani. Wana Mabupani. Wadra Mabupani. Wayoreka in CBD. Right?
Not in CBD, but in the city, yeah.
In the city, right. So, a relationship is bad. Because I'm thinking, Moling, you're building probably a relationship, you're moving, whether romantical or friends and all that. How are you juggling that?
Like by the time you moving?
Yeah.
No, a lot of my friends were like, why don't you go to a bachelor? At least go Arcadia. How can you go to a location? A lot of my friends were saying that, and they don't know. And then to me, I'm like, oh, these people, they think I'm like them. they don't see the future. They don't know what is inside me. No, luckily, Nehuli, it was in a safe environment. Go to UX, my teacher, my nurse, yeah. It was in a safe environment, and then I was not even going to the shop. I will do my groceries here on my way home. Maybe go Gezina guy.
Sure.
Or Montana. I used to like doing groceries for Montana, and I told myself one day I'll stay out.
Sure.
Yeah, and then
One day is one day.
And then I'm going to work. I'm in the house. I don't even have friends.
Social life guy.
No social life. My friends doesn't even want to come and visit because go kasi. My friends, they think I'm far. Let's meet. Let's meet. Then that's for me. It was when I say, you know what, this is a time for me to do my introspection. If someone doesn't want to come after me, come to me and I'm staying far. Before he or she can meet me, we have to move. We have to meet Vulnerable Junction. These people, they don't know what I'm thinking. They don't know. Let them. You know what? Let them go. Yeah, let them go. I'm okay. Now I know what I'm doing.
So basically, you can't tell them Mujolo. Basically, you can't tell you Lady Cho.
Yes, sort of.
Yeah. Was it worth it?
It was worth it.
How
it was worth it because, truly speaking, I don't think when I was like, okay, I want 5,000. I want to pay my lights and my whatever. You'll just give. People that don't give money. So now, if you don't pay my bills, why? Like you don't pay my bills, I can pay my bills. So what's also I'm doing something that I know it's gonna work for me.
Yeah.
So I'm that kind of a person. I don't like to do things for fun. No. I'm a lover. I love a lot. I'm a lover. Those Mara. Come on. Hemo to asa.
Yeah.
Because no, I come first.
Okay.
I'm very selfish. I learned to be selfish along the way. I learned to be selfish because people,
Mara Refilwe selfishly, I'm a lover. I did some love.
That's a man. I carry get off a motorado, Anyagam, who feel rato. I didn't serious.
Okay.
We need to chase each other. I can't be chasing you.
But why are you always chasing money?
What do you mean I'm always chasing money?
All your time, it's either you're working, like your nursing profession, or you're just pushing your business.
It's because there's nothing else that I can do. Okay. If I find that solid love, if I find that solid mindset, okay, my love, slow down now.
Okay, wait. So you haven't found anything solid? Are you saying you've never lost anything solid because of the passion? No, no.
People, I don't know, maybe it goes with age. People my age, like maybe or I was meeting people who are not serious. I don't remember someone complaining, yeah, you're not giving me time. Maybe whenever Bali serious, maybe I was attracting wrong people. I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't remember Mutuare, you are not giving me a chance.
Yeah.
I'm living this relationship. Like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah. So if happen I can make time. I can make time for everything.
Are you looking?
Huh?
Are you looking?
Okay, this 2025.
Sure.
I also you know what? I want something solid,
Okay.
and then I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm opening my heart.
Okay.
I think past years I was building myself. You know, I like it because I wanted to attract the right person. I wanted to attract
same energy, man. Energy.
Same energy. Yes, sure. I wanted to attract the same energy. So that's why I was building myself. I was building my life. You know, you have to build yourself financially, everything. Imagine build it financially and then it's not gonna work.
What did he, man?
Never. No ways. I can't.
Yeah. Refilwe, you lost your dad. You lost your mom. You lost your siblings. How much impact has that had on you?
Yeah. You know, I don't know. Like, you know, it was like a movie. You know, when my father passed away, I was 27 years old, and I remember you think you don't know, but I remember when I lost my dad after Moho, I saw myself go the psychiatrist, psychologist. Like you feel because my father would take a stroke, and then I used to monitor him. We did doctoring, and that morning I dreamt about him. No. By then, go to Pretoria West. I will allow him. Most of the dream, because it's enough fruit. I'm working at theater, it's enough fruit. Then, by that week, or whatever, I didn't monitor my father. Not the police Saudi Fedile or young. Can boy police Fedile, and then busy. He was busy even never after pension. He was so busy. And then normally get monitor because skin family. But so I think that's the thing. He so much. I should have monitored him. The police fedile, then because I felt bad for the longest time. I didn't do it right. So I remember that dream came back. Theater, I was wearing the scraps. I left everything on the floor. Like the drugs, those drugs you have to hand them over because technically is a problem. But by then, everything I went to the change room. I didn't even take my clothes. I ran. And then when I look at him, this is a stroke. I was like, yo. And he stayed a week hospital. He passed away, and then yo. Yeah, that was a hit. That was a hit. I couldn't even feel the pain because I felt numb. I felt the pain. Yo, that was a pain. That was a pain. And I remember by then I was in a relationship. This guy was so loving me. I left him because can you see? You think things can just go normal? can you see that I lost someone that I loved so much? So it disturbed me. That thing disturbed me so much.
Which year was that?
2007. I was 27 years old. And even now, sometimes I'm still feeling, bad. For sure. Maybe give a papa, high blood. Maybe gas in the pill.
Then follows your mom?
No. 2 weeks down the line, I remember when we buried my father, I would take another hospital. I would take a chokofala, and we were like, numb. Okay. Like we felt like we gotta kill the gate. And then we don't want people, because it's not paying ekana. So help taka le go next fila because re hobetse thata ka papa. Then 9 months down the line, it was my sister. My sister got sick, but we didn't see it coming. And that was like, oh my God, who's next? I was like, then who's next? Because now Rafaela so. And then Juana Hadijimala got 2009. That's my brother. My elder brother. Then I saw my mom, the firstborn. Mama the firstborn. Then I saw, since then my mother was never okay. I saw my mom breaking like nobody's business. Narta too much. And then, since then, I used to ask her, that day. Even I don't even want to see that.
Yeah, sure.
So then came COVID time, we lost my mom. And it was hard. It was very hard. Like, now I felt empty. So, because it was COVID. Okay, you're gonna struggle more, and everything. So it's better if you then and there, as much as we were trying to be safer at work, taking more precautions, I remember my daughter also had COVID. My son Kuma was, how many years? 2 years by then. Also had COVID. Like I had COVID many times. Then my mom, I remember what my mom get, and I used to get a doctor or okay, come, or like he will help me. It will help me with many things. Remember my own, there's already hypertension, all these things at the old age. So worry. Then I'm like, with the help of the doctor, Mama, I wrote a research spetlela. I don't company caswela go to. Because spetlela, some tomo have a mainly hore. Reads a little born barking, really. So COVID no visiting hours, no in. So I'm like, I'm okay. Then where I was like literally missing my mom. And then for me, I also had closure. Okay, finally, how you go spetlela? Like how about you spetlela? How you go spetlela? Anikleti where maybe those days no one. We were also anxious. We were also anxious about maybe nursing the patients that COVID. But we were very, very anxious. So we ended up I'm okay. If I had to die, I'm okay. And it was my tough. It was hard. I remember by then, while she was sick, my daughter's husband now, I wrote a letter, I want to marry. And then my daughter was my mom's child, so my mother was like, you know what? Should I die? You will continue. I'm Musapini, do you really love this guy? Yes, Mama, I'm Kamrat. Should I die? Please continue. Continuing because there's about date. Okay, before the end of the year, which was 2020, they want to get married. Before 2020 fail. Or they want to bring lobola and everything before the end of the year, they want to get married. Then Mama, okay, henga tlhokofala. E khopela le tsweletseng lenyalo la pindi. Then mola ripotsela wa fola, molwetsi bjang, mola ripotsela wa fola. Then my mom a tlhokofala. Then what next? Because then it's targeted in November. Lenyalo le tshwanetse November. My mom passed away in August. And I remember a lot of people didn't understand why, but my mom will lenyalo sa stop Then that week, then it's when Refilwe mahadi. You know what? Because this thing started as she was supposed to be abemola going negotiation in this. It happened here, Kalisula high, like mahadi atla. And so on, and then I decided, you know what, because my mom used to say, hey, at the same time. I think after you see your father, your brothers, so at the same time. Then we did exactly Then I was so surprised after like Kanyarisa and Hatem Kokonabean. I don't believe but with my mom, I believed her. She was there. She's with me, like each and every step, each and every way. Believe her.
Yeah, sure.
Until now.
Oh man. Then how do you bounce back? Like, as much as you're saying, Hori, at some point you just felt empty, man.
It's not about.
But what buyer when they get to that stage, they get to drugs, some get suicidal thoughts. How did you manage to bounce back?
I remember after you lose Maga, because things were like, a lot of people were like, yeah,
oh yeah, sure. Oh.
Maybe COVID, maybe Then now I know Hori. There was no way Hori Ngatlohela Mamaga and Yuhani. I know Hori. I was my mother's daughter.
Sure.
She was my responsibility. So I suffered a lot. I struggled a bit. And then I actually wanted to go for therapy. But by then I had another friend and was like, show me, then every day after work, I used to drink one Lengolongola Sabat.
Okay. Just
to numb myself. But that numbness, sure. Tomorrow is coming back. Yeah. So then a little bit by bit, okay, that thing actually helped me a lot. Problem was because I didn't want to.
Sure.
I don't want to go through sleeping tablets. I don't want to be dependent more. I know you can alcohol. You can't take it every day. You can control it.
So Savannah helped you through.
Yeah, a little bit. And obviously.
Birimaru.
Yeah. And obviously, I became very, very close to God. Like, I remember, I prayed. But believing in God, or you know what? I think God wanted had to rest, and then that's why I didn't want to. Yeah. I also seleka tswela pele ka continue ka rata modimo hore no what wena o itseng you know better than us. Yeah, you know better than us. What the future hold us.
Ne. Osa continue ka sabat.
A little bit.
Okay.
Just for fun.
So how do you block the noise? I mean, like, I can imagine people are saying, maybe this and this and this. How do you block that noise from the people?
You just ignore. You keep quiet. You pray to God to give you strength.
Yeah.
Because now I know our relationship. I know whoever she is, she's resting. And then there was a time she wanted to rest because as pain, applying painkiller. Maybe I have to organize for you with an operation. No. I don't go to operation. I don't want to. So, yeah, I know she's at blue. She's looking
lovely
after me.
Yeah. So when you pick up the business, everything, your mother was already late.
No. So she was alive. She left me with the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she has seen you.
She has seen me every time. Yeah. After the wedding, let's take it maybe another side. I will take the leftover flowers. Give me photo. Like lately, I was telling my elder sister, who you remind me of my mother. Every time he go event, yo look, really, are you? Yeah, we see who design now one.
Yeah.
Yo, it's who design now 50. So always give months and say I'm fine. Courage and who didn't narrator how about to Refilwe mama get together over that money mama get together what about numbers how Oscar Musha Tata about
yeah, just having you man. Cauliflower sorry. As like mostly you work with flowers.
Yes.
Do they still fascinate you if Mutaura flowers?
Not much, I'll be honest. Not much. I buy flowers every day. I do. But if they come from someone wholeheartedly, I do appreciate them. Even if, because I know variety of flowers. I know which one is cheap, which one is most expensive. But because that person,
I need to know as to solo.
No, I just sold. As long as that person.
Sure. Yeah, whoever is working.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
Okay. Cool. The business is booming, everything. How do you block the noise? What's the worst thing that you've ever heard about you and your business? Surely you've been getting compliments from colleagues and all, but then what's the worst thing?
There's also bad things. People will say,
what's that? Why like you're like, what?
Yeah, sometimes it's even clients. Then
sure.
I just take it to, you know what, this person has a court of way. Because there are people like that. You can't be satisfied in anything.
Sure.
So how am I going to satisfy you? Whereas is so hard. And normally with my clients, I go extra mile.
Sure.
Yeah. You pay me something for 50K, I give you something for 60 sometime.
Okay.
I go extra mile.
Okay.
So but there are people who will come back and say, let's say for instance, maybe you said you want tulips, flowers,
okay. Sure.
Then I didn't get it at the market. I don't have a garden for tulips. If they were off season, I didn't get the market. People that I order from, they will say they were not tulips in the market, but
sure.
This is the substitute that you can get.
Sure.
Then I will bring you that. Then the client said, but I wanted tulips. As if, yes, I'll promise you I'll get it. But by then I won't know. They are not available. What should I do? They will give me something that will replace the tulip.
So you're saying sometimes if client you offer 50K, you'll give a service here 60K. So what's the highest invoice you've ever sent?
That's why, it's difficult to say because...
No, the highest. You know, once invoice, maybe 120K something.
No, more than that, but it depends. Remember, when you do wedding, you are doing for 50 people.
Yes.
I'm going to charge you at line. Whereas I said I charge per head.
Sure.
And if you come to me, you said you are doing a wedding, you want a package of 2,000 per head.
Okay.
Package.
Sure.
And for 200 people. You just do the calculations. So it's not about you.
The highest invoice you've ever taken. 250.
Yes, I took 250, but it's not.
It's just 250. Wait. Okay, hold it. Sharp. When I came, coming from the dusty streets, where the street father, on I king every Sunday, come to the not on Sunday school, that's here, ne? Yeah. Yeah. Today, you tell me, Hori, you've invoiced 250. For a business, that you got from your mom, you worked so hard for. But I don't believe, Hori, I can come out from Ligewu and actually get to that level. Right? You got invited to come and speak to the students that go Hendrik Makapane. That's where you did your matric. What did you say to them for them to believe? Right? And with a bit of reflection, what is it that you said to them? Right? That might be watching this video. I want you to look into this camera. Right? When I came from the dusty streets, just took over business here, which now it's booming, it's everywhere, it's elegant. You get invited to come and speak. Korikibu, Hendrik Makapan, you've been there, you've been invited to come talk to, it was a women dialogue thing, go Mansor. When you get these invites to come in, what's in your mind?
I'm like, really? I never thought I thought I'm just, a lady who is pushing the business, but I never thought I inspire people so much. Because then I got a lot of comments whereby you inspire us, please come and talk to us.
Yeah, sure.
And then more especially the latest one, Hendrik Makapan.
Yeah.
Then they say come and speak to matriculants.
Yeah, sure.
And then I was like, wow, do I inspire people so much?
Yeah. What do you say to them?
I told them that coming from the village, coming from Digebu village, it's not going to define you. Your dreams, you will go to the varsity. And first of all, what do you call that English? Yeah. So don't be challenged. Don't feel challenged.
Yeah.
That English doesn't pay bills. When I focus, you must go there and focus. You can be. I was telling them that you can be each and everything that you want to be. Coming from the village or wherever, it's not gonna stop you.
Sure.
So I told those kids, only the sky is the limit. Not even the sky is the limit, actually. You can be each and everything that you want to be.
Sure.
Go there, represent us. When I meet my friends, they used to say, oh, we thought you are from Atteridgeville. We thought you are from Mamelodi. Why? Because...
So you feel like Dikebu is not well represented?
Yes. And then I'm like, I'm from Godigebu. Why do you think, you thought hore ke tswa go Mamelodi or only because people ba nagana hore okay re ko morago, lot of things, more especially education di ko morago, most of the things.
Sure.
Remember kana go tsa rona I didn't even have a privilege of going to Saturday school. There were kids ba ileng hore ka di Saturday se ba namela ba tla mo toropong for the Saturday school for extra what. Now we were just raw. We took it like that, and then I told myself when I finish this matric, I'm going to push. I'm going to push. And then I feel like, okay, yes, I wanted to be a nurse. Then I went to nursing. And then after that, I wanted to know, it's not enough. This is not the life that I want to live. I need to be extra. I can't, for me, it's like a boring life. I can't have money. I can't work and get paid. The money's finished. I must go and work again for the other man. I need my, when I feel like today I'm a bit down, I want to go to a massage. I want to be able to afford that. When I feel like I want to go and have breakfast in Cape Town,
sure.
I need to have money for that.
Yeah, and post on TikTok. Hey, check out TikTok. It's movie. Yeah, and post on TikTok.
So, those kids are who define.
Wait. Have you went to Cape Town just for breakfast?
No, I went to Cape Town for holiday. But there will be a time where you feel like, you know what, let me go and have a dinner with Cape Town.
Yeah, sure.
I'll come back tomorrow.
Jeez.
Like, why not?
Yeah, no.
I can afford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So you were talking to those kids, ne? Let me ask. But about matriculating in the year of matriculating, how's the feeling like? How now?
Some they're doing well. So some they're doing very well academically, some they're doing very well, and then some, they just average. Some maybe they didn't have opportunity to do whatever.
Do you still have those melon they kind of like I would say
yes, a lot. Yes.
Where do you think they got it wrong?
Sometimes I would say it's guidance, It was so crucial, so critical, unlike Banaba today, ba advice from the word go. But kana no one only teacher if you don't pass matric, you're not going to go anywhere. I think our age group, there's not proper guidance. I understand.
Okay.
So some maybe after matric, remember before you get the NF bursary, whatever, you have to have good results.
Sure.
And most of them maybe they were just average. They got matric. And when you get matric, you need to go to private schools, private colleges and whatever. Your parents doesn't have that money. Then you end up only having that matric. Yeah, how? Okay. So it's either maybe police or so I actually don't blame them so much. It goes with, the environment. At least I had a mother who wanted to see me, my father was like, remember I had a child while I was go school. And then, but my mother said, you go back. You go back to school, you go back and push. So my mother wanted us to see us somewhere. So I think some families maybe but they don't believe in you. Okay, and that is it. Penalize, but punish. But at least I will say that's why next Mamaka was pushing my father. My father nearly a financial manager, and I'm pushing skolo.
Sure.
Yes.
You went and gave a talk going through Makapani. Have you seen their results?
Someone said, yeah, I've seen them. And then actually they said they did well compared to last year. Or compared to...
So you must go again this year, ne?
I must go again, and then I think they will also invite me for celebration. There will be a celebration soon, so they will also invite me.
Lovely.
So, yeah, and then I think I made an impact. I think, it's something that I have to go
That's nice.
every day, every year.
Yeah, sure.
And then And while I went there, my first visit, remember my first visit, I just went there to talk. Then my second visit was after I engaged with one teacher. I said, what do they want? What is needed for I just want to make them something, because I'm also doing gifting. Remember, it's broad. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing gifting, cooking. I'm doing a lot.
Sure.
Then I saw, every time na ke bona a loophole, ke bona a gap.
Sure.
Then I saw a gap here. Actually, dikolo tsa ko toropong di much better than dikolo tsa mabato. Why? They need us, Refilwe, to do something. Then I decided, you know what, I'm going to have a foundation. I don't have money, Mara. I want to, as busy as I am, I don't know where will I get time.
You don't have money to start the foundation.
To start foundation, but I'm going to start it. And then I managed to get those matriculants. I asked the teacher, how many matriculants do you have?
Sure.
They gave the number. And I managed to get them the packs, the hampers.
Okay.
A matric hampers to
Sure.
everything, to exam.
Okay.
Exam hampers. Then
Lovely.
the second visit, I went to deliver them.
That's beautiful.
Yes. Then I told myself, well, you know what? I'm going to do this from my pocket. In future, I want to have a foundation whereby I want to be able, because this is where I come from. I want to be able to build them the tennis courts, the sports. Sports. I want them to have sports. I want all the school from the primary school. I will start Korantebe.
The extra curriculum.
Yes, I want to see them somewhere with my foundation.
That's beautiful. Now I want us to talk to that child, the child that obatang home mana somewhere, the child along horing obatamahurisa through that foundation. Probably also Mana Long Horing has a child at the school like you had. I want you to look in this camera. Let's inspire this child who doesn't believe in themselves, who feels like things are far-fetched for Bona. Let's talk to this child.
Na S02Ep07, ne? Remember, I had teenage pregnancy. And then after teenage pregnancy, I still believed in the dreams that I had. No matter what, even if ke khupilwe mo tseleng mo this journey, I am going to continue to achieve the woman, the lady that I want to be in life. So, for you, who already mistake you on the ngwana, go skolong, maybe very mistake as a teenager, or faith or what, it mustn't stop you. So utsuhe within temarole and focus. Go forward. There's no room here. This side, this side, so as young as you are, as vulnerable as you are, you still have a chance. Only the sky is the limit. So it's up to you who you really want to be that. So focus. Stop. There'll be says babareng we kira mo betere. Unahanero betere, unahanero wizililo. But yes, indeed, we did need. So please focus. Pambili. Yes.
You don't only do the briefly things. What else do you do?
I also do cooking.
Do you like this?
A lot.
Okay.
So I didn't have time to cook. I think today I only cooked for you chakalak. The rest Tabo did, but I know I taught him. He's a good cook. And then I do a lot of things. I do planning. I do Women's Day. Every year I do Women's Day functions every year. And then,
1.1.
yes, today is going to be more. I think today is going to be 2.5 because I have some reasons, because I want to, yeah. And then I do gifting, yeah. And I'm also a nurse by profession, and then I'm a mother. So yeah. And then I still want to do more, Yeah, I still want to do more businesses.
Do you have 24 hours a day like us?
Yes, I do have a 24-hour day like you, but I use it very wisely.
Use your time very wisely.
Use your time very wisely. So you need to choose. You need to choose what you want to do. What? Yeah. So I don't waste time. If let's say like I feel so bad. Or what did I do today? Because I feel like I'm losing a lot of things. I must be like something, innovated something in everything.
Yes, be good kids. Use your time wisely, and then also it doesn't matter where you come from. So wherever you come from, it is possible. She made it possible from having a child as a teenager at the high school. Look at her now, all grew up naturally, and that sums up our episode. Of the dust.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Wow.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah.